I often get asked, how much exercise does a puppy need? And am I doing too much? How much walking should I give them? And one of the things I always say to people is that puppies need mental stimulation far more than physical exercise. Don't try and physically tire your puppy out. Mentally give them a workout. So what do I do on a normal walk with with Peggy, who's just come up to 6 months of age? You'll have to excuse her nose, she's been digging in the sandbag that we've got in the back garden. So on a walk, we'll start, obviously we're walking down to the field, she's walking to heel. And then once we're here, we'll do a few minutes walking to heel. And all we're doing, I'm going to do a figure of 8, good girl. And you're talking to the dog, so I'm focusing on her. Good girl, here we go. So I know where she is at all times, the lead's nice and loose. Side, good girl. And I'm turning back there, and all I'm going to do is a figure of 8 pattern. Or I might do a box pattern where I'm turning at 90 degrees. Just to make sure that she's watching. I'm focusing, head up, thank you. Focusing on me, rather than sniffing the floor and getting distracted. Come on, good girl. I'm also going to do some basic obedience. So things like, there we go, good girl. Getting her to sit, lead in pocket, wait, and then I'm going to walk off. And she shouldn't move. I'm going to walk around and basically working her brain and getting her to think about what I'm doing so that she's not getting bored on a walk, she's not finding things to do, and she's not getting herself into trouble. So then we're going to go back, and you can increase the distance. You can do these short, you can do these long, and then when we get back to her, I'm going to give her a fuss nice and calmly. Good girl. Side. Good girl. Wait. And I'm also going to work on a recall. Don't know whether you guys can... That's the wrong way, isn't it? There she is. I'm walking backwards now. But equally I've asked her to sit and to wait. Sometimes I'll walk back to her. And other times we'll work on recall. She's not sure. Still not sure. You've got to remember is my body position is different because I'm holding the phone. So little things like that can make a massive difference. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Slow down. So she wasn't sure that time, so we'll do it again. Wait. I'm not going to shout at her. She didn't break. She didn't go nuts. She's not done anything I don't want her to do. She's still a puppy. And she's still learning. And when you're training, it's not always going to go to plan. It's not going perfect. The idea is, it's training. Your dog doesn't know any different. And if she's not getting it right, because she doesn't know different. She's thinking about it. So I'll give her a second. Good girl. There we go. Good girl. Good girl. But my body position is different every time I'm doing that because I've got the phone in my hand. So we've got to take that into account. And then the last exercise I do with them, and I'll show you that in a second, is I'll do some retrieving. With this last one, the retrieving we do, take us to a spot, get it to sit, and take a dummy out. It's a nice bright white one that she can see. And we're going to throw it on the floor so she's seen it. And then, come on. Good girl, we're going to walk away. So we're going to walk away, and we're doing it to heel. So again, we're still working on the heel work. We're going to walk to different parts of the field. I'm not sure how this is going to go because I've got to take the lead off her and try and use my other hand to line her up. We walk away. So again, she's got to think about what we're doing. We're turning around. You know what I wanted to do? I'm just going to drop that lead and see what happens. I'm going to point to where the dummy is with my arm, because it's out there. He's watching. Go back. Good girl. Now what she should do is pick that up. Come on then. Come all the way back in to my feet, if she does it right. And sit down. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. And we'll take that off her. Good girl. And that is my training session with Peggy. I'll give her a couple more retrieves and then that's it. But if you're doing things with your dog, you can make a training session as short or as long as you want to. But as a general rule, 5 minutes of exercise per month of age physically or mentally, just a couple of minutes, a few times a day, in the garden, in the house, and then extend it onto your walk. And that's how you get an obedient, calm, well-behaved dog. But yeah, it's a question I get asked all the time, so I just thought I'd do a short video on it.